Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Momma Shoshana. I am Momma Shoshana, also known as Shoshana Mizell, and I have overcome so many things, some things working on myself and getting outside help. And so basically, my goal is just for you to know that you're not alone, that I am here for you 100%, that we can share our life together, we can share our experiences together, and that I just wanted to dismantle the stigma of therapy. There's so many resources out there. But today I wanted to talk about something that I think is so important for mental health, and that is to find your purpose. Number one is to find your purpose. Number two is how do you find your purpose? And number three is once you find your purpose, how do you go about igniting it? How do you go about sharing it if that's what you want to do? So quickly, in preparing for this video or video podcast, I was thinking about my life as a child. And excuse me if I'm looking away from the screen for a little bit. I'm just checking some things that I wrote, and I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. So, there's very unexpected ways to find your passion. When I was young, my passion was to make connections with others. It came from a place that I least expected it. There's beauty in being in the moment and going to your past, which is what I did. I connected with people from my past so that I could make a little bit more sense of my present. And sometimes it helps me, to go through different voids of my life. So one thing about finding a purpose is to talk to other people in your life. Just find out how they perceive things, how they perceive you, if you're lucky enough to be able to know people from when you're little. Sorry about the ambulance. That's a very interesting way. People that you trust, people that know you, people that you feel comfortable with. And so that's one thing I was kind of thinking about is, if you don't know where to start, just talk to people in your family. Talk to people that you know are going to be supportive of you, though, who are supportive of your journey. And purpose is so important. There was a time when my only purpose was to survive. And I innocently declared, like when I was a little girl, because things were really rough, that I wanted to be a mommy and a dancer. I knew it since I was 5 years old. That was my purpose, to be able to, nurture and give as healthy as possible life to my children. To be able to do things that I didn't get, and to be a dancer. It was a physical expression for me of the things that I would be able to share with other people, but in a safe place. So that was some of the things that I experienced. So a couple of things here. One thing that is also very helpful, I think, to find your purpose in life. There's and also, if you want to write this down, get a paper and pen, and you can write this down. And that is that there is a five bullet points to the love language of self. And one would be to spend time with yourself. Another one would be to be of service. The third one would be a gift to yourself. And the fourth one would be to allow yourself to have loving touch, something that's tangible. And 5 is self-affirmation, and that could be so many different things. So let's just go to the first one, and that is spending time with yourself. So I'm, sitting here, spending time with myself, trying to find my passion. It could seem like a insurmountable project, but let's try this, okay? If you have, you can, from your kids, if you have some paper and crayons, or you can go out and get something inexpensive from the 99-cent store, and just start taking out what you feel your favorite colors are, and just start writing. Not writing, but just kind of like drawing on a book. And even if you don't know how to draw, you could just, just go across back and forth with a particular color that you love, and maybe do like just one part of the page, and then go to the next color and start seeing how the colors that you love look together. And if you're not really sure about that, then just take a bunch of different colored pencils or crayons, or even if you have paint, even if it's like one of those little children's kits of paint, and just start putting different colors together. Start mixing them up. And, because it's a visual thing, it is physical. And so you're thinking, visual, you are actually holding on to something, and then you're placing that onto another tangible physical thing, which is your paper. And then from the movement, you're getting to see and have almost like immediate gratification of what you're putting down. You're getting to see it created right in front of you. So that's a really good start. If you're having, questions with how do I find a purpose, or how do I ignite that enthusiasm, that's a really good, simple way. You're using many of the senses, and that's a really good, simple way. Number 2 is just to be of service, just to be more cognizant of when you're going through a door at a store. Hold the door, hold the door for the next person, and don't expect a thank you, because a lot of times people are just so preoccupied with what they're going through, and times are hard. It's 2022. Everybody is so fatigued with COVID and all the things that went along with that. Financial problems and people and loved ones getting sick, job insecurity, food insecurity. There's a lot of things going on. So just do something where you're being of service to somebody and not expecting anything back. That is a tremendous thing. It also helps to build self-esteem and humility, which is wonderful to ignite the creation in your head of what you want your purpose to be. Number 3 is a gift to myself. So, for example, they have so many online courses. Some of them are live streamed, some of them are pre-recorded, but whatever it may be. And just think about, maybe you want to take a little beginner art course. There's nobody here is sponsoring me, but there's Udemy, which is great. I've taken quite a few courses from them, and they're very, very affordable. You could take a course on a dance, beginner dance, or something with a computer if you want to, up your computer skills, whatever it may be, but just something that you give to yourself. Maybe it's something even simple like, every other day, make sure that you take a nice warm bath, do something loving for yourself, take time to maybe put on some music and light a candle, just something that is very self-loving. And then 4 would be touch. And touch is very, very important. And if you're in a place right now where you have to be, separated from other people, you're isolated somehow, touch can be something that can be done on yourself. So, for example, I'm going to take my glasses off. So, you take a nice deep breath in, inhale, exhale, and you take your hands and you just go and very delicately go around your face. You can go from your chin up on the sides. You can even go put a little pressure on your eyebrows and go from the center of your head outward. This can help with sinuses and tension. And there's just something about being able to feel a loving touch, a therapeutic touch, and it's actually something that you can give yourself, which is pretty amazing. And then 5 affirmations. I know that I've done it, and I'm sure that sometimes if you catch yourself is having this narrative, this negative self-talk, or, I'm not good enough, or they're not going to like me, or, whatever it may be. It's very personal and very different for everybody. So just be aware of that. And sometimes a really great thing to do is actually journal. So when you think about affirmations, just start writing. I am loved. I am valued. I have purpose in life. I am finding my purpose in life, whatever it may be. It's going to be something personal to everybody. When I practice these things, it helps me to be, ready to be in a place where I can be of maximum service to other people, where I can be 100% at your disposal. Really being in the moment and really learning to listen to other people. That in itself is a purpose. So we have so many wonderful things to talk about. That was just a quick little talk. And so next week, we're going to talk about having emotional balance. And that is a very challenging thing, especially when you might be dealing with things from your past, consciously or subconsciously coming into your life right now. And sometimes there are life situations like something major, like, a death in the family or death of a loved one, getting married, getting divorced, having children, having the empty nest syndrome, having, a pet or a pet that passes away. There's so many major life things that can happen that can really kind of trigger stuff. So in those moments when you're feeling something very emotional, but you're not really sure where it's coming from, there are things that we can do to balance ourselves. So until then, please, so that this channel can really, really help a lot of people, I'd be so appreciative if you would just subscribe, like, leave a comment, and even share this video with other people. And I would just love to be able to, and we will grow this community and try some of the suggestions that I had. If you have other suggestions, please leave them in the comments. I would love to learn. I am a constant student of life, and I know that I'm growing the more I know how much I don't know. So I'm here for you. This is your channel. And we're going to grow this community together. So I love you so much. Giving you a big kiss and a big virtual hug, and lots of love. And I will see you next time. Bye.